How are you? I hope you all are doing well and studying well. So बच्चों अलग अलग स्टोरीज पढ़ के अलग अलग पोएम्स पढ़ के हमें बहुत सारे लेसन्स मिलते हैं एंड वी नो अबाउट सो मेनी डिफरेंट थिंग्स अबाउट द नेचर, अबाउट पीपल इन ऑल, राइट? So children, let's look at this poem. The name of the poem is The Grasshopper and the Cricket. So बच्चों क्या आपको पता है ये दोनों कौन है? Both of these are insects. And where do you find them? You generally find them somewhere in the meadows or in the nature somewhere. They are roaming around where there is grass or where there is greenery. Okay, so let's see what is this poem about. Okay, the prologue says nature is a spontaneous source of optimism. Okay, optimism matlab positivity. Okay, happiness is the theme of this poem. So ये जो poem है ये happiness पे focus करती है. Nature never confers negativity and is never sad. Nature is always singing through the mediums of insects like grasshoppers in summer and crickets in winter. The poet asserts that it is no matter what the season is, whether it is the sweltering summer or the harsh winter. The music and the poetry of nature is never dead. So बच्चों जब आप बाहर घूमने जाते हो, okay, especially in areas where it is greenery all around, okay, nature resorts में जाते हो, आपको क्या सुनाई देता है? You hear the sound of the insects and the birds and all. So when you hear that sound, आपको कैसे लगता है? Don't you feel happy? Don't you feel pleasant? So that is the thing. That's the magic of nature. Because it is never sad. You see, especially आप जब natural चीज़ों के बीच में रहते हो, when you're surrounded by nature, you are also happy because the nature keeps you happy. And there is always music in the air through the sound of the insects or the birds. Okay, now let's warm up. Which season do you enjoy the most and why? Share with the class. So बच्चों कौन सा season है जो आपको सबसे ज़्यादा पसंद है? जैसे I love monsoons. मुझे अच्छा लगता है बारिश की जो sound आती है. I love the sound of rain. So and I also love the smell of the soil. You know, it's very pleasant. So आपको कौन सा season अच्छा लगता है? So discuss with your friends and your teacher. Okay. Now let's get to our poem. Let's read. The poetry of earth is never dead, and hide in cooling trees a voice will run. When all the birds are faint with the hot sun, from hedge to hedge, about the new mown mead. That is grasshoppers. He takes the lead. So, यहाँ पे वो क्या कह रहे हैं? In the earth, in the nature, okay, the poetry is never dead. Okay, in the cooling trees, a voice will always run. There is always a voice in the trees. आप देखोगे कभी भी आप जंगल में जाओ आपको एक sound सुनाई देगी. So there is always a sound somewhere, a voice running somewhere. Okay, all the birds faint with the hot sun. तो जब birds थक जाते हैं और शांति से बैठते तभी भी आप देखोगे कि there is always a sound in the air. Okay. And from hedge to hedge about the new mown mead. तो जो नई नई meadows आती है उसमें भी आप देखोगे there is always a sound, okay, and that is the sound of a grasshopper. Okay, he takes the lead. So in summers, grasshopper takes the lead, and that sound is of a grasshopper. In summer luxury he has never done with his delights, for when tired out with fun, he rests at ease beneath some pleasant weed. So here the poet is telling us कि वो कहाँ rest करता है? Grasshopper, he rests in the weeds. Okay. So now children, let's see how much you followed this poem. For that you have to do the performance tracker. Okay. So now quickly answer the questions of the performance tracker. The poetry of earth is ceasing never. On a lone winter evening when the frost has wrought a silence, from the stove there shrills the cricket's song, in warmth increasing ever, and seems to one in drowsiness half lost, the grasshoppers among some grassy hills. So जैसे यहाँ पे बोला जा रहा है कि it is always, okay, there is always a sound in the nature, okay, on a lone winter evening when the frost, okay, lone मतलब जब एक शांत सी winter evening होती है और सब जगह पे ठंडक होती है, there is frost, okay, there is snow around, okay, has wrought a silence. Okay, so wrought a silence means it has brought about a silence. आप देखोगे जब फ्रॉस्ट होती है तो ज़्यादा करके कोई बाहर नहीं निकलता है, देयर इज साइलेंस ऑल अराउंड. ओके, एंड बट उसके बीच में भी आप एक श्रिल आपको सुनाई देगा, एक साउंड सुनाई देगी. ओके, दैट्स द साउंड ऑफ क्रिकेट who dominates the season of winter. Okay, and then you will see that cricket song, okay, in warmth increasing ever. So that means it is like giving us a sensation of moderate heat. Okay, so that's the sound. Okay, and seems to one in drowsiness half lost. Okay, drowsiness matlab feeling of sleep and lethargy. Okay, the grasshoppers among some grassy hills. So you'll see that the grasshoppers are sitting there. Okay, और जब भी आप देखोगे कि summers में ज़्यादा करके आपको grasshoppers दिखेंगे, and winters में there'll be always cricket, the sound of cricket. So children, read this beautiful poem about the grasshopper and cricket. Okay, and don't forget to do the back exercises, read the important words and the difficult words also. Okay children, so get going.